by the fire, maps unfurled in my hands. Ancient scrolls and secrets only I understand. Tales of the brave I summoned from stone, in a world not my own, yet carved from my bones. I am the sage behind the veil, the wind that's inside of every tale. I shape the storm, I raise the sun, the master of lore, the chosen one. With every cast my will decree, yet still the world speaks back to me. Dragons have whispered their names in my sleep. Lost kings return from caverns deep. Every trap, every twist overseen with care, and even the gods pause when I stare. He sees the threads, he knows the path. Heroes rise where shadows fall. I see the end before the call, yet I let them walk the edge of fate, for even legends hesitate. I am the sage behind the veil, the wind that's inside of every tale. I shape the storm, I raise the sun, the master of fate, the chosen one. I breathe the stars, I forge the key to realms beyond mortality. So light the torch and take your turn. The stones are cast, the embers burn, and through it all, unseen I stand, the unseen guide in every land.
In shadows deep a child was born, marked by blood, by fate, by scorn, raised in walls of wisdom and steel, unknowing of the truth concealed. Glorians worn, a name unknown, left to walk this path alone. Candle keep fades in the night as chaos spreads beyond the light. Wild blood runs in my veins, through the fear, through the pain. Am I the doom or salvation's flame? In Baldur's gate, they'll speak my name. Bandits strike, the roads grow cold. Iron's cursed and hearts are sold. Allies found with blades and dreams. Trust and treachery tear the seams. Visions haunt, the godling calls through dungeons dark and city halls. Truths unravel, lies ignite. I must decide what's wrong or right. Evolved blood runs in my veins, through the fear, through the pain. Am I the doom or salvation's flame? In Baldur's gate, they'll speak my name.
Through the trees I pounce and then dart with shadows where the branches bend. A predator swift and true, fighting for the ones who can't pursue. I howl at the moon, call the stars, guardians of the woods, we grow with scars. Once I danced in the halls of gold, families' laughter, but their hearts turned cold. I left behind a life of ease to fight for the land, to find my peace. In the mountains I stand so tall, with grisly paws I answer the call, protecting the rivers, the forest's breath, guarding the souls who fear their death. I growl as the trees begin to fall, defending the land I fight for all. By the elven moon's beams I slipped away to a druid realm and saw the beauty of decay, of sleep, regrowth, a balanced force, and found integrity in the circle of spores. Through the roots I slither low, in silence I strike where dangers grow. Venomous whispers in the night, but only for those who seek to blight. I coil and strike, protect the land. Silent as mushrooms, my stealth will lend a hand. I was born of the stars, but I chose my own way. By world's wild shape, I've molded my frame with coyote, crow, and some undead friends. We preserve the land until the end. Red hair in the moonlight, silence in her stare, a pale spark burning deep with secrets laid bare. Born between two worlds, never truly whole, elven grace cursed by a human soul. They called her witch, they called her sin, but fire lived fierce beneath her skin. In the halls of silvery moon, whispers grew loud of a bastard child, too strange, too proud. She found the name the flames adored. Vienna smiled, her pact was forged. She gave her blood, she gave her name, watched her father burn in the devil's flame. No tears, no shame, just sacred art to purge the human from her heart.
He lied in silks and sired disgrace, with silver tongue and noble face. She carved his sins in sacred stone. The ritual screamed, he died alone. Vienna's kissed like fire and ice, promised beauty, promised vice.
with power cold. She walks where angels fear to tread, a crown of ash upon her head. Deeds for devil, deeds her own, her heart a throne of blackened stone. Red hair still glows where shadows creep, the half-blood lost her soul too deep. No gods, no light, just fearless flame, and the warlock girl with no true name.
Before the curtains rise, there's a rogue with a twinkle in his eyes. Feathnando moves with silver grace, stealing hearts, stealing space. An artist thief, a legend true, none can mask what he can do. Oh, Feathnando, king of disguise, paints the night with borrowed lies. In the shadow, in the glow, Suzanne waits, she knows the show. Truth or trick, a dance so grand, side by side they take the stand. Suzanne shifts from chest to throne, a silent muse of flesh and stone. With teeth that gleam and eyes so sly, she whispers where the jewels lie. Not just a pet, but partner keen. Their art's a play, both bold and seen. Oh, Feathnando, king of disguise, paints the night with borrowed lies. In the shadow, in the glow, Suzanne waits, she knows the show. Truth or trick, a dance so grand, side by side they take the stand. Through galleries rich in halls ornate, they carve a masterpiece of fate. With feathered charm and mimic's bite, they vanish into velvet night. Oh, Feathnando, king of disguise, paints the night with borrowed lies. In the shadow, in the glow, Suzanne waits, she knows the show. Truth or trick, a dance so grand, side by side they take the stand. Feathnando, king of disguise, paints the night with borrowed lies. In the shadow, in the glow, Suzanne waits, she knows the show. Truth or trick, a dance so grand, side by side they take the stand.
My memory shattered, I'm all alone. A prisoner and now my soul betrayed. Yet I still feel the fire, the price I paid. Baldur's Gate, you call me back to fight, to rise, to stay on track. Shadows whisper, secrets unfold in the city of lies, the truth still told. Baldur's Gate calls with a voice so loud. Through trials and torment we rise from the crowd. The power of the gods, the weight of the past, only a hero's heart can make it last. I met the ones who changed my fate. Foes and allies, a twisted state. From John I learned the gods' cruel game. My own bloodline, no peace, no name. Baldur's Gate, you call me back to fight, to rise, to stay on track. Shadows whisper, secrets unfold in the city of lies, the truth still told. Baldur's Gate calls with a voice so loud. Through trials and torment we rise from the crowd. The power of the gods, the weight of the past, only a hero's heart can make it last. Imoen's eyes filled with pain. Her dullest laughs, but it's all in vain. The Coney's faith, a burden too great. A tale of vengeance, a love turned hate. And I rise again with strength unbowed, a warrior reborn, no fear allowed. Through scars and death I find my way. The fate of Amarest in my hands today. Baldur's Gate, you call me back to fight, to rise, to stay on track. Shadows whisper, secrets unfold in the city of lies, the truth still told. Baldur's Gate calls with a voice so loud. Through trials and torment we rise from the crowd. The power of the gods, the weight of the past, only a hero's heart can make it last. Now my soul is free, yet still I roam. For Baldur's Gate will always be my home. From Solden Nestler to the throne, I walk this fate not alone. Even God shall learn to see, no one cages destiny.
mystery. The storm is past, the mountain shakes, a giant now, no past to break. In the echoes, lost and free, he stands as more than history.
Born in a blast where the smoke never clears, toxic winds carved him through time and tears. Shrapnel skies were the lullabies, and ether screamed as the potion broke and bent. Blue-gray skin, eyes full of spite, hair like storms in the dead of night, wings aglow with a sickly sheen, toxic trails where his flight had been. No cradle songs, just the wizard's shame. A laughing echo creates his name. Grumpy and weathered, bitter and lean, his titter chilled through the forest green. Messerfee, Messerfee, mock my wings of silk and glee. Tinkling blades in his haunted grin, he carves the truth from bone and skin. Messerfee, Messerfee, not your friend, family. Twisted wings and brilliant mind, to life and death no tie that binds. Science whispers in a cursed tongue. Magic dances on the corpses hung. One gnome scream became his name. Anion rose from death and flame. Fairy and beast on the table lie, rebuilt under an unblinking eye. Wings replaced with gears and thread, a pulse return to the stitched up dead. Messerfee, Messerfee, scholar of the rotten spree, professor now in cursed decree, where others fear he finds a spree. Messerfee, Messerfee, harvesting life like fallen leaves. To him the world's anatomy, a map of raw biology. In a lab of green, washed ashore, a shattered soul, nursed to health but barely whole, with shaking hands and haunted breath, picked up her swords and fled from death. Taisis grew storm and flame, refused to ever speak the name of what she saw beneath the blue, that tore her heart and split it through. Now every time a past ignites, a blaze of two green spectral lights, doomed to live in a shroud of shame. The ocean still recalls her name. She walks the world, no water near. The ocean's call she'll never hear. A blade for coin, a heart in flight, forever running from that night. Don't look below. Don't look below.
In the shadows of the Sword Coast Gate, illithid curse has sealed our fate. Eyes open to a nightmare bloom, where destiny dances with doom. Dragged from dreams by an alien light, parasites burn with psionic might. Tadpoles whisper secrets untold, in a world where the brave grow bold. Pains of choice, every step a cost. Allies found, innocence lost. Dreams whisper of a paradise, but worms crawl under every lie. Oh, the gate swings wide, where legends are born. Through fire and steel, through blood we're sworn. Dreams betray and gods deceive, yet still we fight and still we believe. Lazel's rage and shadow heart's prayer, Astarion's thirst in the moonlit air. Will's dark bondage, the magic Gale craves. Karlach's fire that cannot be tamed. We walk the paths both cursed and blessed, every heart put to the test. The absolute voice is near, but truth sings louder than fear. Oh, the gate swings wide, where gods may fall. From under dark depths to palace halls, we stand as one, as evil's bane, to vanquish the crown and fell the brain. Oh, the gate swings wide, where gods may fall. From under dark depths to palace halls, we stand as one, as evil's bane, to vanquish the crown and fell the grave. The gate swings wide, where choices burn, where truth can't hide and battles turn. Companions at all locked away in a tower of greed, a lone ghost bred of darkened deeds. Through velvet lies and jeweled deceit, I found no joy in noble seed. Into the streets when dusk would fall, to cobbled stones, to alley calls, a stolen loot, a secret grin. My voice pulled admiration in. I'd sing in tones both high and low, illusions dancing in the glow. And from my mind she came to be, a mirror voice, a part of me. We sang beneath the lantern light, two voices braided through the night. She smiled though she was born of thought, my closest friend, that magic bot. Now fame surrounds and stories sown, but no one's real and I'm all alone. And the stars that bow to where I tread have brought me only holes instead. Baldur's gate now speaks my name. The bards, the halls, the gilded flames, they cheer, they bow, they crave my art, but none can reach my hollow heart. She stands beside me, always near, but in her gaze I see the mirror, a ghost of gold, a voice, a role, not warmth, not love, just echoes whole. We sang beneath the lantern light, two voices braided through the night. Her laugh, my own reflected sin, the empty rooms I wander in. I sing the tales of heroes past and sagas of future shadows cast. My songs brought fame to quench my thirst. I sang along, but the stars screamed first. Vacant I sit, grateful but lost, weighing all I have with what it cost. Masks and costumes, delusions worn, gave me it all, but I still want more. For one real hand to hold, to know beyond the gold, beyond the show. Yet here she stays, my dream, my life, just me, myself, and a lullaby. Just me, myself, and a lullaby. Yeah.